We left the city just after sunrise. 3 couples, 2 single guys, 8 of us total, packed into 2 SUVs and loaded with gear for a cabin trip we'd booked 6 months ago. Back when work was burning us out and the idea of disconnecting in the mountains felt like salvation. The place was in the Adirondacks, quiet, remote, tucked into some state-owned land near a lake. The kind of place with no cell towers and a private dirt road that didn't show up on GPS unless you zoomed in all the way. A few weeks before we left, we saw on the news that a 24-year-old woman had gone missing from the area. She'd been staying at a nearby cabin with her boyfriend. In the middle of the night, she walked outside to get something from the car. Never came back. No forced entry. No screams. Just gone. The boyfriend was questioned, of course, but they let him go. No charges. The official search lasted a week. After that, nothing. None of us knew her, and it wasn't our cabin company. So we shrugged it off. People go missing in the woods all the time, Max said from the driver's seat, half laughing. It's usually dumb stuff. Wandering off. Falling. Not like murder. Hey there, Nocturnals. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss a video. These aren't ghost stories. These actually happened. Keep watching to find out what really went wrong. There was this quiet in the car after that, the kind where no one says what they're thinking, but we were all thinking it. Was it murder? If she went missing nearby, why was the cabin company still open? And why did we still come? The road leading to the cabin was dirt, narrow, and choked by trees. The woods pressed in on both sides like they didn't want us there. When we pulled up, the cabin looked older than the photos. 2 stories, sloped roof, front porch with a broken swing. Pretty in a kind of seen some things way. The weird thing? The other cabins appeared empty. There were 5 rentals on the property, but ours was the only one with a car parked out front. It was peak season. According to the website, everything had been booked, but the others were dark. I thought there'd be other groups, Brianna said, dragging her bag across the gravel. This feels like we're squatting. We laughed it off, made jokes, unloaded the cars, opened beers and started the fire pit. But that first night was weird. The woods were quiet, like no crickets, no owls, nothing but the crackle of firewood and the distant rustle of leaves that sounded just a little too steady, like breathing. We started talking about the missing girl. Everyone had a theory. Boyfriend did it, always the boyfriend. No way, she probably wandered too far and got lost. Or, Max said, smiling like it was a ghost story, she never left the property. Maybe she's still here. We all groaned. Dude, no! But I couldn't stop thinking about it. The trees felt too close, too heavy. And when I stepped away to pee, I swear I saw a light flash through the woods. Just for a second, like a flashlight being turned off. That night, our dreams were different. One of the guys, Jordan, said he dreamt someone was standing at the foot of his bed, just staring. When he tried to move, he couldn't. Sleep paralysis, probably. I, on the other hand, didn't sleep at all. Every time I closed my eyes, I heard crunching outside the window. Leaves moving. a low whistle. The next morning we found footprints, bare and small, not any of ours. They led up to the porch and then disappeared. Not like someone walked away either. They just stopped. We all agreed not to mention it. We packed our bags to go for a short hike, just to shake the bad energy. But maybe a mile into the woods, someone noticed there were markers on the trees. Red cloth tied in loops, nailed symbols. Not trail markers. These weren't on any map. Some of them looked almost ritualistic. "It's probably nothing," someone said, but no one was smiling anymore. That night we stayed inside, locked the doors, played games, but the weird energy didn't lift. One of the girls swore she saw a face reflected in the window, but when we checked, no one was there. In the early hours of the morning, about 2:40 a.m., the power cut out. There wasn't a storm or any wind, just suddenly, completely dark. From upstairs, we heard the floorboards creak. We checked every room. Nothing was missing. No one was hurt. But there was a handprint on the upstairs hallway mirror. Too small to be any of ours. Too high for a kid. And then someone noticed the welcome binder, the one the rental company left, was flipped to the last page. None of us had touched it yet. It was a checklist. Cleaned? Check. Beds made? Check. Guests present? 8. Remaining? 7. We left before sunrise. Didn't shower, didn't eat, just threw our stuff into the trunks and drove until the trees thinned out and the signal came back. We called the police, told them everything. They said they'd look into it. The cabin's listing, still active. We reported it, flagged it, everything. But last week, one of us checked it out of curiosity. It had new reviews, recent ones, from a group of 5. The last review said, "Amazing spot, strange vibe at night, but nothing serious. Would book again." New videos every Thursday and Sunday. See you there.